I'm Anthony Santiago.
I'm Kevin Ricks.
And this is Salty Jobs.
Hi, I'm Captain Sandy, and you're watching Salty Jobs. And if you like what you see, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss an episode of the incredible jobs that keep the marine industry moving.
We're here in Boynton Beach, Florida with APH Marine Construction, where expert construction meets real-world problem solving.
Since 2022, APH Construction has been building docks, seawalls, and boat lifts that help keep marine life running smoothly.
Today, we'll be getting hands-on with the 330-foot hybrid seawall installation. First, we're going to be putting some L brackets in place. Then, we'll head to the other side of the seawall to anchor in some rebar. So, Kevin, you ready to get your hands dirty?
Let's get to installing.
Standing with me is Arthur Tiedemann, the Vice President of APH Marine Construction. So Arthur, can you tell me a little bit about how you got started working in this business?
Sure, Anthony. So I had an early career as a Navy diver. Then I started building homes here in South Florida. And once I realized the opportunity that existed on the waterfront, I couldn't wait to dive back in.
Well, first, thank you for your service. And you're absolutely right. There's such a huge opportunity in marine construction. So for people looking to get into that business, what skills or qualities should they get to succeed?
Sure. So I would say problem solving would be a #1 mindset. You know, being somebody that can get through the resistance, get through a tough day, and get that gratification of completing the task. Also, being on the water. You got the marine life, you got the waves, you got the sun over your head. It's fun. You can't beat being out on the water.
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere. Nothing like working in sunny South Florida.
For sure.
Now, I see we got a big construction site we're working on. Can you tell me specifically what me and you will be doing today?
Yeah, so this morning what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna take these L brackets and attach them back to our helical anchors that we drove in earlier. The purpose of those is to hold the existing seawall that's falling apart and hold that in place when we remove these big batter pilings to prepare for our new hybrid seawall installation.
Well, sounds like quite the job. Why don't we get started?
Let's rock and roll, man.
I worked with Arthur on installing an L bracket that will hold the seawall in place once the batter piles are removed. First, I had to knock out the old seawall face. I grabbed a sledgehammer and started hammering away. It took some serious effort, but after pounding at the top and side of the concrete, the face finally broke loose. With a big enough opening cleared, we could start anchoring the bracket. The L bracket connects to a massive screw driven deep into the ground that stabilizes the seawall. A metal tie rod links them together for added strength. I drilled holes into the concrete to bolt the bracket in place, making sure to clear out the debris left behind by the drill bit. After securing the bracket, we were ready to tighten it down. While an APH crew member held the tie rod steady with a pipe wrench, I used a combination wrench to crank down the bolt. Each turn got harder as the connection tightened, and the hold on the seawall got even stronger. With the bracket locked in place and everything secure, we had another key piece of this seawall project completed.
I'm here alongside Anthony Coley, Assistant Project Manager at APH Construction. So Anthony, tell me, what are we gonna do today?
Well, Kevin, today we're gonna have you installing the rebar. It's the MSC rebar that we use throughout all of our seawalls. It's fiberglass. And today you're going to be operating the hammer that allows us to get the rebar down to the level we need to continue the process.
So for someone that wants to get into the marine construction business, what type of schooling or training would I have to go through to get into this industry?
Personally, I don't think you need any specific training. I think that going to college and getting a degree in construction or project management is helpful, but coming into this industry with an open mind, willingness to work, and a professionalism too is something that we would want to take. You can learn and train on the job, so it's not something that you need to specifically go to school for.
So we could have people from very diverse backgrounds come together and all these people can do the same job no matter their background.
Absolutely, as long as you're ready to work in the elements and you're open-minded and you're someone that's teachable. I came from the service industry background where I used to serve tables and bartend, and I moved over to the marine construction world. This way I could be by the water and enjoy what we're doing.
I think it's hammer time.
I think it is hammer time. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I started by clearing out the mud and sand trapped inside the steel forms of the seawall to create a clear path for the fiberglass rebar that reinforces the structure. We set up 2 hoses, one for water and one for air. Once we started pumping air and water into the form at the same time, this pressure flushed out the mud and sand, which made room for the fiberglass rebar. Then I used a pneumatic post driver suspended by a crane and connected to another air compressor. I wore earplugs because of the noise, and once I was in position, Anthony turned on the air compressor and we began hammering. The force made it tough to control, but keeping it steady ensured the rebar went straight in. With the fiberglass rods hammered into place, we brought this massive seawall one step closer to being finished.
We're here in Boynton Beach, Florida with APH Marine Construction, experts in construction.
Since 2022, APH has been building docks, seawalls, and boat lifts.
First, we'll be placing some L brackets.